Okay, so one last thing. Be honest. Are y'all f***ing? Are you and Brittany f***ing?
No, we can't have sex till marriage.
My name is Brittany Renner, and I'm here with the one and only Kevin Gates. How you feeling?
Amazing. Hey, thank you. Hey, this I don't care if you get this on camera. I just want to say thank you for being an amazing person, always living in your truth. You inspire others silently. They probably don't want to admit it, but you inspire me. Thank you so much.
And thank you. Let me tell you something. So my first Rolling Loud I did in 2019 is when I first saw you. Yeah. And you were actually, Will and I worked together, and you were the only person that I wanted to see the entire festival. And today in 2022, it still rings true. You were the only person I wanted to see.
Did you like what you saw?
I actually loved it. I actually love what I'm seeing now.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord. All right, so what do I do? Do I wave? Do I smile? What's up, Chad?
Just be yourself, man. I give you a tour of the crib.
Tell us the truth! All right, what's good, YouTube? It's your man, Book of AlphaRonomy, a.k.a. Doc BOA. Yep, I got time today. Kevin Gates is one of the strangest rap guys that is making the rounds on social media on the regular. He speaks some very profound things, and you can see his growth as a man. But he also does some things and says some things where you can see that he's still the same simp when it comes to women. And like I say all of the time, as a matter of fact, I just uploaded a short that explains my outlook on how you can be a man in every facet of life and still be a simp with women. You can tell the difference between a simp and a man. Now, you could be a man financially, you could be a man in your career, you can be a phenomenal father, you could be a phenomenal leader of men, but that has absolutely nothing to do with how much of a simp you are with a broad. Your interaction with women is separate from everything. And that's what we try to tell you, men, over here in the alpha sphere. Your interaction with women is separate. You put that over there in a box by itself. You deal with that separately. You get yourself in shape and get into the best health of your life, not for the woman. You get your money right, not for the woman. You find peace of mind, not for the woman. You become spiritually astute, not for the woman. You become a leader of men, not for the woman. Then when you put all that together, you deal with the woman over there by herself because she has to earn access to all of that. You don't go sell yourself to the broad. So when you hear a man grow in all of these areas, and then he makes such a boneheaded move when it comes to the woman he chooses to interact with, which is a man's choice. As a man, you can choose to be a simp, and it's okay. No one can have a problem with you being a simp. If that's what you want to be, fine, be a simp. But this latest example of how these rap guys and athletes and all of these guys that are in the public eye who never really had access to women who catered to them before they got in this position. It just goes to show that if you're a simp, you'll never stop being a simp unless you slide over to the alpha sphere. But let's take a look at Kevin Gates riding with Brittany Renner in her fake Islamic gear. Then we'll listen to his ex on a phone call with him, giving him a hard time about choosing Brittany Renner over her. When she questions him about whether he's been intimate with Brittany Renner or not, his response is going to be absolutely bananas. Don't let a woman go out and live whatever life she wants to live and then come and play the traditional I'm going to be a wife role with you and start off by telling you this. Kind of the same thing that Sierra and Russell Wilson did. But let's take a listen, man, and we'll come back and chop it up on the real tip after both of these clips.
Tell me what you want and done, and I'll give it to you. If Unbothered was a person. How y'all doing?
You know how I feel about you. You don't even take my feelings into consideration. Like, it's f***ed up. I had to find out through the internet that you lied to me when you could have. I literally told you to just keep it real and tell me, like.
Well, if you feel like I lied to you, then f*** it. I don't even know why we talking. I'm tired of talking about the same shit.
All right.
Now, please don't make me get angry.
You already are. You don't give a f***. I'm angry too. I'm upset. I'm hurt. I told you you're the only man I f*** with, so I'm really hurt. I was genuine with you the whole time, bro. It's f***ed up, Kevin. Like, it really is. Whether you care or not, it's really f***ed up. And I wish you would understand that. Sometimes it's not just about you and your selfishness. It's about other people, especially what you put them through. If you didn't give a f*** about me, you shouldn't have with me the way you did. And that's the up part. Or you could have at least kept it real with me, because that's all I did with you, for real. So
I'm not playing it. I'm not playing in your face because I was not thinking about nobody. I was just doing something to make myself laugh. That's all I was doing.
To making yourself laugh?
Yeah.
Knowing that even if you say you wasn't thinking about me, but I literally was just talking to you about how I felt about you.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about myself because I'm dealing with a lot right now. So I really don't even care about what nobody else going through, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you never care, and that's the up part. But seeing you and Brittany together, that's up. You could have told. I literally asked you about you and Brittany.
I don't think you know. But I don't feel like talking about this no more because it's not making my life peaceful.
Okay, so one last thing. Be honest. Are y'all fucking? Are you and Brittany fucking?
No, we can't have sex till marriage.
But you guys are back fucking with each other. You guys are back together, right?
We can't have sex till marriage.
That's not my question. I'm saying, are you guys back fucking with each other?
I told you we can't have sex till marriage.
After all the shit you talked, you're still dealing with her. That's crazy to me. Like, I wish I just knew, so I knew how to move with you. It's that's why I'm over here. You think I'm not being peaceful? There's a reason behind everything.
I'm about to give me some rest, to be honest with you. I'm gonna work out in the morning.
Yeah, and this is the last time you're gonna hear from me.
Now, when you hear this, you have to ask yourself, is the man being serious? Is he really fool enough to let Brittany Renner, out of all people, out of all women on the face of the earth, get him to wait for marriage to be intimate with her after she's admittedly spread herself pretty thin with her low body count of 37?
I know what it's like to be desired by men. I don't know what it's like to be valued by one. When people ask me, why hasn't it worked out with anyone? Well, because I've never valued myself. I've been running from myself for a really long time. And I'm no longer drinking it away, eating it away, sleeping it away, f***ing it away. There seems to be a theme here. Good girls versus bad girls. A lock that can be opened with many keys is a broken lock. And if you can't submit to a man, you're gonna die alone. So my question to men is, do you want perfect Polly, a puppet, a prisoner, or a partner who has no problem overtly challenging you? So I know I need to do this video. I don't want to. I'm gonna get through this video, but I never understood when people said you forgive for you. There are a lot of people that I never even began to remotely forgive in my heart. Like Brittany to Brittany, in private, still holding on to resentment. What was so hard about forgiveness for me was, it seems like everybody just moves on with their life. And then here you are, emotionally, you felt like you just did 2 tours in Afghanistan. Arm blown off, forever changed by the events that happened to you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but stand your ground. It's sacred. So when you stand your ground, you stand in your truth. When you stand in your truth, you stand in your power. And when you stand in your power, I'm to a place where I've just accepted that my light is so bright that it causes all of the roaches to scatter in places they thought they could hide. It's just me being me. It just causes such an uproar. Like, loving yourself is such a rebellious act these days, you know? But I'm here to tell you, I am so not sorry.
But when you hear this man explaining to this woman what's going on with this other woman, he has a strong mindset when it comes to this. Like, listen, I'm not going to keep talking to you about this. Hey, look, I'm done talking about this. You know, this, blah, blah, blah. Man, this conversation wouldn't even happen with me. You know what I'm saying? One thing we're not finna do, me and you not finna talk about another broad. At no point. We're not finna have that discussion. But when you hear him explain that he can't be intimate with Brittany until he marries her, man, he's got to be kidding, man. This has to be a prank. But he says it in the midst of a serious exchange with a woman. No laughing, no joking. He repeated it several times. Man, let me tell y'all something. I don't give a damn how much a woman changed her life. the scars and bars of her being with all of those men in her past, they're still there. Those spiritual connections, those intimate connections, those physical connections, they're still there, brother. They're not going anywhere. She can't baptize herself and suddenly become a born again virgin. That ain't a real thing. You understand? Now, we're not even talking about the body count thing because there's two body counts that matter, 0 and more than 0. Those are the only body counts that matter. The only true body count is 0. Everything else is just women who've been active. But this is a woman who's been like this in the public eye. So how do you, as a man who has already gone through one thing with your wife, who was another hood chick, how do you wrap your mind around the concept that now, to make up for your failures in your past relationships, your own psychological failures, you're going to allow this woman to have a man of your caliber wait on her? Bro, let me tell you something, man. Don't ever put yourself in the position that you see these guys in, man. These guys are going through things that men should never go through. These guys are dealing with things that men should never deal with. These guys are allowing women to treat them in ways that no man should ever accept. And you know what a woman's going to do? She's going to let you be as big a simp as you want to be. Brittany Renner knows she doesn't deserve this, but she is happy to have a man of Kevin Gates' caliber giving her this level of respect. See, this has nothing to do with anything physical. This is about respect. Brittany Renner doesn't deserve this type of respect. So as a man, I'm not telling you not to respect a woman. I'm telling you to give a woman the respect that she deserves based on how she's lived her life, based on the things she hasn't done. I don't give a damn what she's overcome. When a woman has overcome a lot of things, okay, kudos to her. Happy for her. But the scars of all of those things never go anywhere. So you want to give a woman respect. You give a woman respect for the things she hasn't done, not for the things she has done and finally overcome, because you never can know for sure if a woman has overcome those things. If a woman has ran the streets and had a high body count, you have no idea if she's really ready to settle down, if that's really out of her system, if she's really done with all of that, especially when she's still fairly attractive like Brittany Renner is. Brittany Renner still ain't an ugly woman. I mean, she a wall banger now, but she's an attractive wall banger. But the bottom line is, it's not just about the men she's been with. It's about the fantastical, humongous things that she said about men, that she said about relationships, being an admitted gold digger, all of those things, telling women that athletes are the easiest ones because they never strap up. All of these things we just saw her say indicate one thing, that this is a woman who is made a certain way. And let me tell you something, just like a zebra can't change its stripe and a leopard can't change its spots. And one thing you'll never see a fish out of water sitting on the side of the bank breathing, telling my man, I might go back in the water a little bit if I want to, man. I don't know. I might stay out here with y'all and kick it, BOA. Now, you ain't gonna never see that. You understand? So I want y'all to understand, man, that you can't let a woman become what she wants to become on your watch, because all she's doing is acting. And unless you're a Hollywood director and you finna make some millions off the broad, man, don't let her come act in your life. It ain't no woman, man, who done been out there wilding out, man, living her life like that, man, come in my life, tell me, no, I'm a good girl now. When you became a good girl? Man, let me tell you something, brother. If a woman believes that she has you open like that, she will turn on her good girl charm if she believes you stupid enough to believe it. You understand? If a woman recognizes you as a man who's fool enough to believe that she's changed from what she's always been, that she's the one woman out of 1,000 that has changed and become something that she never could have been in her life, now that she's in her 30s, well, let me tell you what I got you. I got some beachfront property in Boise, Idaho to sell you. And the weather's going to be warm year round. And you ain't got to worry about nothing. Because that's what kind of fool you are if you allow a woman to put you in this position that Kevin Gates has allowed Brittany Renner to put him in. Chose the woman and decides that he going to wait because she want to wait, because he respects that she's changed. Man, that broad ain't changed. She's aged out of the life she was living. See, 25-year-old Brittany Renner can do whatever she want to do. She could be out there going to the campuses and doing all that. 35-year-old Brittany Renner, not so much. Not so much. Because here's the thing. We can look at Bernice Burgos. But Bernice Burgos was a video vixen. She was always seen. But she was always seen looking good. But she wasn't out there wilding out the way Brittany's been wilding out. Brittany's words have ruined her. Her actions online have ruined her. Running her mouth all the time has ruined her options. She doesn't have the same options that a Drea Michelle or a Bernice Burgos has. She don't have those options. And to see her in this position where a man who should know better, Kevin Gates is not a young dude. He should know better than to get caught up in some shit like this. But obviously, he doesn't. So for all the gangster that these guys be, and all the rich that they be, and all the famous that they be, and all the respected in the streets that they be, and all the respected by their peers that they be, they still cannot find it in their hearts to stop being a simp and start applying the prism of the ism when they dealing with the broad that's out here using 304 principles. Don't make sense, brothers. But just don't let it be you. Like this video on your way out if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. When you subscribe, click that notification bell. Make sure your notifications are on so you can be alerted to when I upload some more of this prism of the ism. And as always, Alpha's up, Beta's down. Peace.